Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cover the Spread for Wednesday, August 13th, 2025. Hey, if you're new to Cover the Spread, welcome aboard. Glad to have you here on Hump Day joining us. Make sure you subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. And hey, as we always do, we'll get right to the cappers, see how they're doing along. And no, I won't break out on the jingle because I tried to. I might break out on the jingle. It's one of those Wednesdays feeling pretty good. But let's head over to Ron, see how he's feeling today on this Wednesday.
We need our own jingle. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we kind of have our own jingle now. I think we're famous for the end of the show, so we can just ride that. So yeah, ready to go here on a Wednesday. We got some daytime action, so be ready, everybody. We got some day games here for Wednesday, and then we always like that. So let's win them. Let's win them on Cover the Spread.
Definitely. Let's get to Wednesday's action. But first, before we head on to Wednesday's action, we'll see how Al's doing. How you doing here on this Wednesday?
Yeah, looking forward to more baseball. We got a few more days to look at just this before we have to start looking at other sports. And how baseball is one of my favorites. So definitely gonna miss it. Well, we'll still have it when the other sports come along, but I know we'll start prioritizing some other sports probably. So we'll get into that in a bit. But still enjoying our baseball for now.
Definitely still enjoying the baseball, trying to knock it out of the park here on Wednesday. So without further ado, let's kick it off to some day baseball, as Ramon alluded to. First game we're looking at, we got Arizona taking on Texas. Hey, this is a game I love, so I'll get us going here in this one. And look, hey, Zach Gallen on the bump for this Arizona squad. And don't look now, he's actually starting to pitch well again. Had himself two good starts. The last two, hey, he's went 12 innings. Only giving up 13 hits and only giving up 3 earned runs, no home runs. Looking pretty good in those starts. One was at home, one was on the road, so it wasn't a drastic home road split there. He's out on the road here, but we know he's on a contract year and trying to catch a bag. Got to finish the year strong if you want to find some work for next year, is Zach Gallen. So I think he comes into Texas here, has himself a good start. He's going against a familiar opponent. And Merrill Kelly on the other side of the bump. Hey, this will be Merrill's second start for Texas here. First start was out on the road versus Seattle. And, hey, Texas got themselves the win in that one. He went 5.2 innings, gave up 4 hits and only 2 earned runs. We know what Kelly's been doing all year long. Absolutely lights out. I think he gets up for this game against his former team here in this one. And for me here in this one, that's where I'm going to go. I like Texas here in this one. I think we got a pitcher's duel early in this one. We know Texas at home. We've seen some lower scoring battles. We know Zach Gallen can duel as well. I think he continues to have good success. And Kelly has good success. But I think when all things are said and done, it comes down to the bullpens. And then who's got the better bullpen? Texas has the better bullpen by far. It's not even different. There's a good couple of runs difference bullpen-wise. So I'm taking Texas here on the money line with Merrill Kelly to get the job done here in this one on Wednesday. Well, I don't know where to Ramon. What do you like in this one? Arizona or Texas?
Yeah, and coming in the series, Texas had a little bit of a dry spell there. They were on a losing streak coming in. Arizona was on a winning streak. They played Colorado, but it doesn't matter. You got to only beat who you can play. And look, Kelly in Texas, as good as he was in Arizona, we know how it is in Arizona. Yeah, there's been some good pitchers in Arizona, and Kelly's been one of them. But the runs are elevated a little bit in that ballpark for sure. It's always 8.5, 9, right? The total. Now we're in Texas where it's always an under. It seems like here, but I just like Kelly in this matchup against Gallen. I hope Gallen can pick it up here a little bit, like you said he has been. But look, even with that little winning streak, Arizona 2-5 in their last 7 against Texas. They were struggling a little bit on the road. Before that, a little bit of success at home. Texas still 12-5, last 17 at home, even though they were in a little bit of a spell here. Like I said, I'm going to take Texas in the first 5 with Merrill Kelly here. I think this is a great move for Texas to get him, and I think Kelly's numbers might even get even better here down the stretch. Pitching in this ballpark with a contender like this, I'll take Texas on a run line in the first 5, as a matter of fact, over Arizona on Wednesday.
Headed on over now. What do you like here in this one, Texas or Arizona?
Yeah, as you were saying, Rod, Gallen has improved a lot recently, and I think he comes out and has himself a decent start here. I'm on Texas, don't get me wrong. I'm with you guys. First 5 full game all over Texas, but I think these pitchers can have themselves some decent starts. Although, as you mentioned, Kelly coming off one of his rougher starts in a while, but he's having a great season. I think he comes out and has a good start as well here, and I think this game, well, I would lean towards the full game under, as Rodd was saying, though, that the Diamondbacks bullpen, though, is a little bit scary there. So if you want to avoid that part of the equation, just take the first 5 under here. If you think it's a higher scoring game, I'd probably look at the Rangers team total, but I'll go first 5 under in this one. I think Gallen wants to come out and have a good little duel with Kelly.
Hey, that wraps up game 1. Let's head on over to the second game we're looking at here, and we got the San Diego Padres taking on the San Francisco Giants. This is Al's game. He's going to get us started here in this one. Padres or Giants here on Wednesday.
Can't pick them both to lose, Al.
No, and I think Ramon's gonna like this one. I'm on the Padres for a change here. Still a Dodgers fan, but my wallet likes growing, and I think it's gonna be the Padres that help us do that in this matchup here with Pivetta getting the start. Now Tang is coming off a good outing here. He had an opener in his last outing, so he did well following him. But again, just gonna think. I think Pivetta is having a pretty solid season here, a very solid season actually, and I just think he's the better of the 2 options. So I think he puts San Diego in a good spot to get the job done in this one. They are on the road, both teams coming in with solid bullpens, and I think again, slight edge for the Padres there in the bullpen as well. So even if Tank comes out with a strong performance, I think the Padres can pull out late, but look for Pivetta to come out strong here against this offense, and I'm taking the Padres in this one. Take the run line if you have to, but I think we'll be good here, -1.
Headed on over to Ramon. Wait, like here on this one, Padres or Giants here on Wednesday.
Well, I hope they take Tang to the moon here on Wednesday, but more likely, I would think that Tang may indeed get another opener. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure or positive, but it does seem like they run an opener out there for him every time. So be aware of that. You'll still get plenty of Tang in here going. So look, I think with Pivetta going though against this team, and you mentioned the bullpens, they're 1-2 with their outstanding bullpens. I mean, good for the Giants if they have a bullpen too, because it's been a up and down rough season a little bit for these guys now, kind of falling away. But Padres with that great bullpen. 11 of the last 13 meetings between the 2 teams here in San Francisco have gone under, and both teams are pretty much 2/3 of their games are going under in this in these roles here right now. So also Padres 24-33 to the under on the road, and the Giants are 21-35 to the under at home. So with the Giants kind of struggling at home, I'm going to go under in this game with the Padres and the Giants on Wednesday.
And here in this one, looking at this matchup, I'm going to take yes runs first inning. I cannot trust anybody on the Giants side. I think the Padres are able to get something off even the opener for the Giants here in this one. And then look at Kai Wee Chang. What have we seen from him? Is not good. I haven't seen anything good from Kai Wee. I guess a little bit, but I'm going to take that blip away. He was against Washington. Give him that. He went 5 innings. So yeah, I guess he has increased. He started at 3 innings, got roughed up a little bit by the Mets, and then his last time out, but was in a reliever spot, right? Came in, he had a starter, and he actually started that first game, right? And it wasn't good. So then they put in the reliever, and he pitched a little better. So most likely, as Ramon alluded to, they will put an opener for him here, but I still think I'm going to take yes runs first inning. I think the Padres bounce. I think they're this San Francisco team, you can't even beat the Nationals over the weekend. It's one of those spots I don't trust them here at all. I think your Padres take advantage big, and I think it starts early on whoever they throw out there as the opener in this one for Kai Wee, or even if they throw Tang out there to start this game. Either way, Padres someone in the top of the first there, smack one right out of here. I'm gonna say they plunk it right into the pond in Cubby Cove there, or whatever, yeah, right into someone with a boat where scoops it up. that's where that one goes. That wraps up game number 2 we're looking at here on Wednesday. Let's head on over to the final one on the slate. Big matchup here in the AL. We got the Boston Red Sox taking on the Astros. This is Ramon's game. He's going to get us started. Boston or Houston here on Wednesday.
Yeah, guys, I'm actually going with the Braves and the Mets here.
My bad. That's
keep
right.
it going here. We're fine, right?
We're
fine.
good. We're keep going. Yeah, my bad. My apologies. Last minute change.
I slipped one in on
Omaha.
you. Yeah. Well, just because of looking at the matchup, I mean, look, I don't have an excuse for the Mets. They came into this series riding a losing streak, but they've got All-Star David Peterson here going in this one. So I think he'll hold over on this Atlanta team, and with Atlanta going with Hector Carrasco here, I think this will be an okay spot. I'm going to roll with the Mets on the run line here. Like they said, they had a 7-game losing streak coming into this series, but Atlanta on the road 3-7 in their last 10, and you got some of the big bats have struggled actually against Peterson. He holds probably a sub 200 average against this starting lineup. Ozuna, a couple of home runs, but 4 for 20. Albies 3 for 15. You got Harris 1 for 13 and Murphy 0 for 7. So I'm going to look for the Mets here on the run line in this one over the Braves on Wednesday, and the Mets need it bad. They're in a bad way here right now, and I think getting one of your rivals in here is going to be the difference to get the Mets back to fired up here. I know the Braves have grabbed a couple here of late, but I'm going to take the Mets on the run line with Peterson.
Heading on over now. What do you like here in this one? Mets or Braves here on Wednesday?
Yeah, I'm all over this pitching matchup, and yeah, I like the Mets too. But although hats off the Braves picking it up here, although it looked like they were down and out, but it looks like they haven't quite given up just yet. But I think this is going to be a tough matchup for them with this pitching matchup. With all due respect to Carrasco, just think Peterson's the better starter here, definitely having a much better season, and yeah, at home here I might take the insurance there on the -1 with the Mets. Also, if you don't want to do that, you could also just focus on this starting pitching matchup here and just take the Mets on the run line in the first 5.
For me here in this one, I agree. I think the Mets are able to score some runs, as they say here in this one. And we're going to go with a prop here for you guys. I'm going to take the obvious prop here in this one today. Give me Juan Soto. Smash one out of the park. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take one. We're going to take Juan Soto to get 2 RBIs today. I think he gets at least a couple here. Should get a good price on that. Maybe he smashes with a couple guys on. Either way, we're going to take Juan Soto to smack one out of the park here today on Wednesday. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Hey, let us know what you think in the comment section below about the 3 games we covered here on the Wednesday. Or hey, let us know what your favorite play is on the Wednesday slate. Let's do a quick little recap before we head on out. First game we looked at, we got Arizona heading into Texas to take on the Rangers. Game I like, say, take Texas on the money line in this one over Arizona. And then we got Al's game. He's got the Giants taking on the Padres. He says take the Padres here in this matchup. And then we got Ramon's game. He's got the Braves taking on the Mets. He says take Pedersen and the Mets here in this one on Wednesday. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. Let's do what we always do. Cover the spread.
Spread.
Spread.